PlayStation 3, a console that defined an entire generation. From unforgettable stories to legendary multiplayer experiences, the PS3 has one of the greatest game libraries ever made. Even in 2026, there are games that still look incredible, play amazingly, and are absolutely worth your time. So today, I'm counting down my top 5 must-play PlayStation 3 games that I genuinely think every PS3 owner should experience. Let's get started. Coming in at number 1 is The Last of Us. This is one of those games that genuinely blew me away the first time I played it. From the opening minutes, you can already tell you're about to experience something special. Developed by Naughty Dog, the game follows Joel and Ellie as they travel across a world devastated by a deadly fungal outbreak. But what really makes it unforgettable isn't just the setting, it's the relationship between the characters. It feels natural, emotional, and by the end of the game, you'll probably still be thinking about it long after the credits roll. The gameplay is a perfect mix of stealth, exploration, crafting, and intense combat. Resources are limited, every encounter feels dangerous, and that tension never really goes away. What impressed me even more is how good this game looks on the PlayStation 3. Naughty Dog pushed the PS3 hardware incredibly hard, squeezing out detailed environments, realistic lighting, smooth animations, and facial expressions that still look impressive today. It's honestly hard to believe this game is running on hardware from 2006. I've also played the remastered version, and while it's definitely cleaner with higher resolution and a smoother frame rate, I still find myself preferring the original PS3 release. There's just something about experiencing it on the console it was built for that feels more authentic. It has a certain atmosphere and charm that, in my opinion, makes the original version the one to play at least once. Even today, The Last of Us remains one of the greatest PlayStation 3 games ever made, and if you own a PS3, this is an absolute must-play. Coming in at number 2 is Red Dead Redemption. This is easily one of the best open-world games ever released on the PlayStation 3. Rockstar absolutely nailed the atmosphere, making the world feel alive without constantly throwing things at you. You play as John Marston, a former outlaw who's forced to hunt down members of his old gang in order to protect his family. It's a story that's full of memorable characters, emotional moments, and one of my favorite endings in gaming. What I love most about Red Dead Redemption is how immersive it is. You can spend hours hunting wildlife, playing poker, helping strangers, or simply riding your horse through the deserts and forests while taking in the scenery. The game never feels rushed, it lets you enjoy the journey. For a game released back in 2010, the graphics are still impressive, especially the lighting, sunsets, and weather effects. Rockstar really showed what the PS3 was capable of, creating an open world that still feels believable today. If you've only ever played GTA, give Red Dead Redemption a chance. It's a completely different experience, and honestly one that every PS3 owner should play at least once. Taking the number 3 spot is Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. If someone asked me to show them what a cinematic game looks like on the PlayStation 3, this would probably be my first choice. You play as Nathan Drake, a treasure hunter who's constantly getting himself into impossible situations. From climbing collapsing buildings to escaping trains hanging off cliffs, the game never really slows down. Just like The Last of Us, this was developed by Naughty Dog, and once again they managed to push the PlayStation 3 far beyond what most people thought was possible. The animations, facial expressions, environments, and seamless transitions between gameplay and cutscenes were years ahead of their time. One thing I really enjoy is how well the game balances everything. You're not just shooting enemies the whole time, you'll be solving puzzles, climbing through ancient ruins, exploring beautiful locations, and then suddenly everything turns into complete chaos. Even now, it's hard to believe this game came out in 2009. It still looks fantastic, plays smoothly, and delivers one of the most entertaining adventures on the console. If you own a PS3 and somehow haven't played Uncharted 2 yet, you're missing one of the defining games of the generation. At number 4 is the Assassin's Creed series. I couldn't pick just one because the PS3 has some of the franchise's best games. From AC2 and the Ezio trilogy to AC3, Black Flag, and the underrated Rogue, there's something for everyone. Parkour, stealth, huge historical cities, and satisfying combat make these games incredibly fun even today. If you've never played Assassin's Creed, the PS3 is one of the best places to start. Finally, at number 5 is Call of Duty Ghosts. I know this one is controversial, but I honestly think it's underrated. The campaign has memorable moments, multiplayer was fun, and Extinction offered something different from zombies. It also looked great on the PS3 despite releasing near the end of the console's life. If you skipped Ghost because of the hate, I definitely recommend giving it a chance. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more PS3 content, and I'll see you in the next one.